Hey lovies, I hope all has been well with you guys. I don't know what time you guys are watching. It's evening time here in Connecticut at the moment while I'm recording this. But yes, I hope everything has been going well for you guys. I hope that this Sunday has been good. I hope that you guys have a fruitful and successful week this upcoming week. Um, I am getting over the flu. I can't seem to win working with the little germy children I work with. I love my babies though, so it's all right. But yeah, I'm getting over it. A lot of soup and a lot of tea, right? um, yeah, I had a fever of almost 103 the other day, and it finally broke yesterday. So I'm just like, oh yes, at least I'm feeling human. Haven't eaten anything really solid yet, but it's all right. So anyway, enough about me. Let's look into you guys, right? So tonight I felt drawn into my cards for a reading from your, or messages, I should say, from your ancestors for the collective energy. So that's what we're going to look into tonight. Or, like I said, whenever you guys check this out. But yes, that's what this reading will be about. Just channeling some energy from ancestors. Move this over a little bit to make some space. Doing a different camera angle, so let's see how that goes. Less things that I can have in the frame, but it's okay. All right, Spirit, only let positive energy into this reading. We're going to get some messages from ancestors and spirit guides to see what the collective needs to know for their highest good. So let's get started. Send some positive energy your way. Release all of that negative energy. All right, let's get started, friends. All right. Spirit and ancestors and spirit guides. What messages do we have for the collective tonight? What messages do they need to know and see for their highest good? For their personal development? Thank you. So we have two cards that came out for the start. We have Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. We have Protection Guardian, drop your shields. Let's see what else we've got. I hope you guys don't see this little stupid fly flying around. It's really annoying. It's a fruit fly. I had some bananas and they're running rampant around here, even after throwing them out. Very annoying. But anyway, let's get two more messages, Spirit and ancestors. What else does the collective need to know and see for their highest good? I also apologize if my voice is extremely annoying and nasally. I feel like it's a little bit annoying to me, so I'm sorry. All right, so we've got, excuse me, we've got Snake, Shed Old Skin. These all came out together. She-Wolf, Unleash the Wild Within, and Druid, Hold the Space. So I feel like right now your ancestors and spirit guides want you guys to take the situations that you've dealt with, release the old, and keep and bring and embrace the new. And what I mean by that is sometimes when you go through something, it's very hard to let go, right? It's hard to not dwell upon it and let it beat you down, right? I know that I personally get like that sometimes. So that's where that shed the old skin is coming from. It's like there's stuff around you that you need to kind of let go of that negative energy. Don't bottle it up. And take the situations that you've dealt with and learn from them, transmuting that energy into something positive. Um, and they're also letting you know that you are divinely protected by them while you go through these different things. So just continue to keep on the path, keep on that straight and narrow path that you're working towards, and just know that you're being divinely guided throughout the whole process. Wow, look at that. As I say that, Direction Guardian, choose your path. You see. Thanks for the confirmation, Spirit. And Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. So some of you guys might, based on the energy that I'm picking up here, again, you're transmuting energy, right? You're taking energy that you have bottled up, and you're learning how to release the negative aspects of it and take the positive aspects and use them for the greatest good for yourself and maybe to help others as well. So, you know, focus on those things, make plans, execute those plans. Don't stay stagnated and stuck in your situation, whatever that may be. You know what I mean? Don't be in like a stalemate energy. You know, grow from the glow up. You know what I mean? Like allow yourself to thrive during these times, right? Excuse me. So we're going to do a 9-card spread based off of this overall energy here with a 1-card clarifier. All right, Spirit, can we get a 9-card spread to look deeper into this overall energy for the collective? All right. Look at that. See, I had a feeling that this was going to come up. Ace of Wands. I think that you guys might have some type of creative projects or something. Big time creative spark that, you know, you guys are about to start manifesting. Like a passionate new beginning at something. Knight of Swords, but in the reverse. But only thing is, some of you might have a hard sense of finding a sense of direction, which could be why we did see choose your path. So maybe you're being stagnated by a lack of decision making, or maybe you're prone to making hasty decisions, and your spirit guides want you to be mindful. Like you have to plan and execute. You can't just do stuff all willy-nilly. You have to actually think it through. And I think that's what your spirit guides are cautioning you. Yeah. The Tower in reverse. So like don't avoid change, right? That's that shed the old skin, right? It's like if you're avoiding change, you're not going to be able to, you know, prosper. You're going to be stuck at a standstill. So nobody wants to be stuck, right? We all want to move forward, but we have to have a sense of direction when we do move forward. Yeah, so there might be some internal conflict or just conflict around you. Maybe there's competition or something along those lines. We are going to clarify all of these cards. Conflict and chaos. A lot of fighting maybe. Or like I said, maybe there's competition. Sorry. I feel like something's crawling on me, but there's nothing there. I'm like looking in the camera, I'm like, there's nothing there. Maybe it's like a piece of hair or something. Or my earring. Ah, that's what it is. It's my earring touching me. I'm like, I don't have locks anymore, so it's touching me. Yeah, you guys are kind of finding that inner strength right now, or going to be in the process of working on that, like taming yourself when needed. You know what I mean? Like learning how to balance yourself out. Like it's okay to unleash the wild within. However, you know, you also have to temper yourself, right? Wouldn't be shocked if the temperance card or some type of card about balancing yourself out were to come out. But yeah, like it's just about knowing the time and place of which to do that type of stuff. Then you got Knight of Cups. I feel like maybe somebody in your energy might make a, you know, a gesture towards you. Or maybe they're saying for you to pour into yourself. You know, a little bit of self-love ain't never hurt nobody. You guys are, with this Five of Pentacles in reverse, it looks like one of the things that you're really, maybe that's where some of the conflict comes in. Maybe the conflict, it has to do with financial stability. Yeah, but that wheel is turning in your favor with this Wheel of Fortune here, like in the upright. You know, maybe you guys have to be cautious about, with Judgment here in the reverse, you might have to just be a little more cautious about spending habits. Maybe that's where the internal conflict comes from. Yeah, because you're closing out some cycles. That's great. You guys are closing out something. There's a lot of major arcanas in this reading already. A few, like 4 or 5 of them. But yeah, that's good. I mean, it seems like that's where some of the conflict comes from, though. So, like that's why I said it. I feel like it's almost internalized for you guys. It's like, I want to do X, Y, and Z, but like there might be these obstacles going on where I can't do it, or you're telling yourself you can't, but you can. So maybe you just have to, change your frame of thought. Maybe some of these thoughts come from the past with the Six of Cups here. So maybe you have to rise above some of your old ways of thinking. Again, shedding old skin. So it could be things along those lines. Of course, we're going to clarify all of this to verify. And then we've got Six of Wands. Sorry, I'm out of breath. Six of Wands in the reverse. I think the only reason why you will be unsuccessful with whatever it is that you're looking to work on, especially what it does say, trust your talents in these changing times, and this Ace of Wands. I really feel like it's some type of creative project. Some of you might be artists, some of you might be writers, which is a form of art, obviously. Musicians. What else? I mean, many different things. And like I said, you're transmuting this energy and you're turning and you're shifting it. But the only way you will be not victorious is if you're not pouring into yourself a little bit more and having more faith in yourself about what it is you're able and capable of doing. If finances are one of the things that seem to be stressing you out, it does seem like those things are going to get better too. Just don't overthink it. Yeah, because you'll just set your own self up with a lot of disappointment with this Three of Wands and Three of Swords in reverse. It's like it's up here. Your circumstance, yeah. King of Wands in the reverse. I feel like you guys just have to be a little more confident in yourself. Whether you're a woman or a man watching this doesn't matter. The King of Wands is somebody who's very creative. They're a go-getter type of person. They are very passionate about what they want to do and very assertive about what they want to do. And with all of that also comes a lot of confidence. We also have the Strength card here. Some of you might have Leo in your chart. So yeah, it's really just about having that sense of confidence in yourself. Yeah, releasing with old ways of thinking, right? Yeah, with that Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, let's see. So we're going to clarify. Remember I said I feel like cards about balance were going to come out? Both of these cards are about balance. Justice, balancing the scales, right? And temperance, about balancing within yourself, peace and harmony, right? Wow, that's crazy. You can't make this stuff up. Actually, need to do a quick couple of shuffles here. Oh, wow, right as soon as I split the deck to go to shuffle, right? Spirit and ancestors, can we clarify Ace of Wands for the collective energy? Excuse me. Okay, so we got Queen of Cups in the reverse. So I feel like some of you, or a lot of you, might get too caught up in your emotions. There, I said it, myself included. And that might cloud your judgment sometimes. And that might be one of the things that you need to let go of. It's like if you're constantly in your head, yeah, because this could be something very harmonious. Something in your energy could also be about relationships, possibly, or just like partnerships. Maybe like there's people in your energy who you're uncertain of when it comes to if you want to work with them. Like, are they flighty? Are they people to be trusted? At the end of the day, Spirit is like, if you trust somebody in your energy to be a part of your creative project, just make sure you're not acting too much on emotion, right? Make sure you make head over heart decisions. We're talking about money and all that, right? So, and investments, things along those lines. But they're also letting you know that, stand your ground, but hold the space, right? That gives me like kind of like a Seven of Wands energy. Hold your space, be confident and assertive about what it is that you want. Stupid fly, annoying. About to burn it with some sage. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, just like I said, holding the space, being assertive, be on your shit. Like don't let anybody come in messing up your groove and make head over heart decisions. Don't let your emotions be what holds you back and keep you from prospering and moving forward, right? With whatever it is that you're working towards. You know, if it's about a relationship and that's holding you back, then you know what you might have to do too. You know, your relationships are supposed to help you, progress. Whatever relationship, whether it's romantic, friends, family, doesn't matter, work related, so on and so forth. If a relationship of any sort is not allowing you to progress, you gotta let it go. You gotta step away from that. You know, you should only welcome things that are allowing you to grow and expand. Spirit clarify, Knight of Swords. See, look. Indecision with that Two of Swords right there. You know, you have blindfolds on. That's where that lack of. We also have a card flip out of nowhere. I don't know when this happened, but that Three of Swords came out in the other deck too. It's almost like saying like your own lack of decision making and thinking too much emotionally are what's holding you back. You're keeping yourself stuck and stagnated. I'm one to talk. Trust me. Sometimes these readings be resonating with me, and I'm like, yo, thanks guys for looking out, because I needed to hear that. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, it's like you have to be able to, take that blindfold off and stop avoiding things that you need to, see, right? Don't let your emotions get the best of you, and don't let indecision get the best of you either, or clouded judgment. Clarify the Tower in reverse. And just for the sake of doing so, I'm actually gonna burn a little bit of sage. I have burnt some already, but just like to really clear the air. Like I have like this heaviness that I'm feeling right now just from, and my windows are open for those who don't understand how sage works, like clearing your energy, and your auric field, right? Like I feel a heaviness, like of like the stuck, stagnant feeling, like feeling like paralyzed almost. Clarify the Tower in reverse. If that's the energy you guys are feeling, I'm feeling it right now as I'm telling you this stuff in this reading. All right, that's kind of a lot of cards. Yeah, I'll take them. I'll take them. Yeah, like perhaps there's like something that happened that like a lot of disappointment. That's what I was feeling, like heaviness, like despair, sadness, lack of motivation, right? Like there's something that has been holding you guys back emotionally. This came out like this originally. Knight of Wands. Like that's somebody who's an action taker. Like they go for what they want very passionately and very quickly, swiftly, right? But and they, like I said, they approach it with passion. And then we have the Fool in reverse. It's like Spirit is kind of just warning you, like whatever decision you do happen to make and whatever the direction that you do happen to go in, be very assertive about making those steps. Don't just go doing stuff just to do it, and also don't let fear hold you back either, because all of those things could be detrimental to your, again, keyword here is progression. I think I'm gonna put that somewhere in the title. Spirit clarify. Before I even had a chance to say it, clarify, Five of Wands. We got Four of Swords in the reverse. That means you guys are getting to the point where you're trying to learn how to, after all the disappointment that you've been dealing with, I feel like you guys are, and just all this heaviness, this heavy energy, you guys are starting to learn how to get out of the place of like the healing process. You're learning how to finally kind of go back out there and work on whatever it is you're working on, or be around friends and stuff again, and not isolate yourself so much if that's what you guys have been doing. Moving past bad investments with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse here. Yeah. And like Four of Cups is here in the reverse. So again, that's like kind of getting out of an energy of a lot of defeat and frustration and discontentment, so on and so forth. Yeah, especially if it's negative things from the past, with the Six of Cups showing up in the reading again in the reverse. So I do feel like there's like past stuff that's going on that you guys are getting out of. I feel that. I really feel that. Spirit, clarify strength. Hmm. It seems like it's about resilience, right? Especially it's like right in the middle of the spread. It's like you guys are showing a sense of resilience after all of the stuff you've been going through. Wow. Hmm. The lovers in reverse. So maybe at some point you guys made a bad choice when it came to not necessarily actual lover or lovers, but more so just the fact that like you've removed yourself from a situation that was full of conflict that could have involved a lover or lovers. You know, maybe you picked the wrong one and you're moving forward from that. Or just a bad decision at some point in general that you were maybe having a hard time making in the first place and you're moving past that, or that could be energy that's coming up soon. Yeah, King of Pentacles in the reverse. So that just means you guys got to get a little more grounded um, with it being in the reverse, because it's basically saying that you guys are like, not only are you not grounded like in terms of the earthly realm, but like there could be a lot of, there could be a sense of financial instability and things along those lines, or just having a really hard time of being assertive. Um, Three of Cups in the reverse. So like maybe there was some type of cancellation of a celebration. If it was about a relationship, because for some of you it could have been with this Ten of Cups in the reverse. For some of you, you might have been in a situation where you were being breadcrumbed by somebody who was not pulling their weight the way that they should have, and it put you into this negative space that you've been in and that you're learning how to get yourself out of. Um, and it could have been a third party situation for some of you. Not all, everybody's situation is different, but for some of you, it could have been something like that. Or it could, like I said, it could have just been a decision that was a hard decision to make in general with something that you had to remove yourself from, and you're learning how to cope with that. And you're still just in the process of healing and finding that sense of strength and resilience within yourself to push past it. But I do see that you guys can do it. It's just a matter of actually listening to this channeled message from your ancestors and understanding that they have your back. And you know, as long as you take heed to the advice here, you know, you could be well on your way to whatever it is that you have your heart set on. Spirit, clarified Knight of Cups. Like I feel so much like heaviness in my chest. Like not like, oh my god, about that heart. I do have a heart condition, so I gotta be careful. But no, seriously, I it's very interesting because it's like almost want to cry. It's weird. Like it's weird. It's like hmm, whatever you guys were dealing with, I feel the heaviness, and ooh, it's powerful. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, very slow moving energy. Um, like very slow. The Hierophant. Yeah, it's like the scales are just like learning how to balance. You guys are gonna have to learn how to balance yourself back out. The scales are kind of tilting where they may based on your actions. Like if you're not willing to make the changes you need to make and the sacrifices you need to make, you're not going to see much progression, right? You're going to kind of stay stuck. You're going to be in this non-moving forward type of energy. Part of it is self-love. Some of it is just letting go of toxicity in and of itself, which kind of go hand in hand in this particular reading, I feel. So yeah, just again, take everything as it resonates. Hopefully it's making sense as I'm delivering this to you. Clarify Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, karmic lesson, I'm telling you. Balancing yourself out. The scales are balancing. So it's like basically Spirit is saying like you went through something really, really difficult that is prompting a big upheaval of change within yourself and around the surrounding energy around you in order for you to get out of the slums that you have been in. And I feel like there's going to be something so beautiful once you get past all of this. Spirit, clarify Six of Cups. Wow, this is heavy, man. I think this is one of the heaviest readings I've done so far. Like, more so like just the energy that I'm feeling. Like, I always feel energy when I do readings, but like, this is like so much heavier. Wow. I think this is y'all's energy. Whether you're a woman or not, doesn't matter. I feel like Spirit is saying that you guys are taking the situation that you learned from a very karmic situation. You're getting your confidence back. You're getting that sense of creativity. You're getting that sense of saying, I'm on this. I'm going to do what I got to do. Like, you're assertive. You're on your, out, let's put it like this. You're on your boss shit. You're a go-getter, right? You're like, I'm not going to let this hold me back no more. I'm going to, like, in the beginning of the reading, we saw the Knight of Wands, of Swords in the reverse, lack of direction, right? After making the right choice, now you're going to be heading in the right direction with this in the upright. You know what it is you want. You're going to pursue whatever it is that you want because you're not allowing the past to hold you back anymore. Clarify Six of Wands in the reverse. Whew. Yeah. Something is going to be illuminated for you that's going to prompt all of this change if it hasn't happened already. Like, something's going to definitely illuminate you to say, I have to make this change. I gotta stop resisting this stuff that needs to happen, this major upheaval in my life that needs to take place in order for me to have the opportunity to take a leap of faith. Because if I stay where I'm at, I'm going to stay stuck. And I'm not going to be able to make any forward movement, or I'm going to make a stupid decision that's going to be extremely foolish. Yeah. Yeah. So practice good judgment, because you could repeat this whole cycle all over again by making any rash decisions that don't line up with what it is that your spirit guides are trying to prompt you to do. You can even hold yourself from your own bag. You know, with that Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, you could be the one to give yourself bad karma. That is a thing. You know, resisting change and things along those lines. Like, that's the type of stuff that could keep you stuck and bound. Let's see what else our ancestors have to say for you guys. Spirit guides, ancestors. What else do we have for our collective energy for this reading? So much here. Yes, look at that. I love it. Celestial alignment. You got to balance those chakras, baby. I said something about balance about 3 or 4 times in this reading, didn't I? It's time to balance yourself out. I think you guys are on the way to doing so with it being an upright. Yeah. You guys are getting past the storms with Oya here in the reverse. Like, all of those tower moments that you've been trying to avoid, they're going to happen regardless. If they haven't already happened, they're going to happen. And Spirit is just letting you know that you're going to take this opportunity. And look, we got the number 13 on this card. 13 is like kind of the same thing as the death card, or like for the number, you know, death and rebirth, right? Something has to end for something new to begin. I'm actually shocked the death card didn't show up, but we did have the tower and stuff, so yeah, very similar. But yeah, like major rebirth, right? For a lot of you, as you do what you need to do. Fearless love. And I feel like that's for yourself. I don't think that's about other people. I think that's about you. Remember I said something about pouring into yourself, pouring that cup of love for you, loving yourself more, right? I do feel like that's what we all have to learn how to do, especially when we go through something hard, whether it's a traumatic experience or whatever, a bad relationship or different things. Like, it's important to learn how to love yourself again. Got Emiya with awakening. You're waking up, you know. And then we even have, she's pregnant in the picture, and she also is the goddess of fertility. It's very interesting that the very first tarot card that came out was that Ace of Wands, which is all about creativity, bringing something to life, right? So, what is birth? Is creating life, right? You're going to create something new because of everything that you've been dealing with. You're giving a new birth to yourself with all the things you've been through too. Divine lineage, I like that. Your ancestors come from very high ranking realms. Like, you guys come from something so powerful, and I think that's why this reading is like kind of hard for me to give, because I'm feeling maybe even my nana right now, and my cousins and my grandparents and my great grandparents. Like, I feel like as I'm doing this reading, I feel like there's warmth around me, not because I'm feverish but because I actually do feel like this really great sense of source of energy around me right now as I'm giving this reading. So I think that this reading was definitely meant for me as well as I'm delivering it to you guys. This flew right on out. Yeah. But again, you guys are I'm going to say we, for the rest of this reading, we're holding ourselves back from some of our manifestations because of the things that we are not doing, right? We have to allow ourselves to deal with the tower moments. We have to allow ourselves to wake up to what's going on. We have to allow ourselves to realign ourselves with the right path, right? Get right within ourselves, get centered within ourselves, balance those chakras. Understand it's important to feel safe. That's a part of self-love right there. And giving and receiving. Some of us might have been in some bread. I said something about breadcrumbing energy before, right? People not pouring into us the way we pour into them. That's important to know the importance of people who give and take equally, not just take, 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 take. After a while, you can't pour from you can't pour from an empty cup. You can't. You're gonna completely deplete yourself dry if you keep doing that. And I think that's a big lesson here that Spirit wants and our ancestors want us to see right now. Actually, let's get a few of these. Excuse me. Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. For those who might be big time empaths, I know I'm one, so. Perspective, none of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. Taking the experience, and that's what they mean by trust in your talents during these changing times. You're taking everything that's happened and you're transmuting the energy. Everything's up here. You know, if you're over emotional, what happens? It clouds your judgment, right? Like, that's where depression comes from and anxiety, and then you feel out of balance, right? You close yourself off to love, which means you also don't know how to love yourself, right? Like, all of that stuff, it all comes together. It all comes full circle. So, you have to understand the importance of taking the things you're learning and applying the lessons. Apply that pressure to yourself. I remember soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. So karmic lessons, right? That's essentially what that's saying. Whale and orca elders, share your song for those of you who might be musicians. Frequency of sound, diving deep. I think that you guys might be able to take this energy, channel it into something very, very amazing when it comes to helping other people. Again, I was getting a lot of like songwriters in my head. Like, I kept hearing songwriters, musicians, book writers, poets. Like, that's the type of energy I'm picking up on for the creative people out there. Double mission, light worker, star seed, serve the world by being you. I love that. Wow. Let's get one more. And the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. I'm telling you, you guys got some type of creative spark going on after all of this that you're going to be able to really channel and challenge yourself now. Take the challenges and challenge yourself in a positive way. Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection. We saw protection more than once in this reading. Loyalty, safety, trust. You're being protected by if any of you have like brothers up there, they're looking out for you. They're showing up in this reading. Star Keeper, cosmic ancestor. That was the whole point of this of this reading. Cosmic ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. Gotta get grounded. You gotta balance those chakras. Gotta get that root chakra. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Wow, this is deep, man. This is like so deep. All right. Start getting some advice cards before we start closing out the reading. Don't want to make it too long. All right, Spirit. What advice do we have for the collective energy and me? The collective energy when it comes from our ancestors. Authentic self-expression. Be true to who you really are, and your life will change in the most amazing ways. Wow. More synchronicities, right? Self-expression. Earth shifts. You are very connected to Mother Earth, and as such, you experience all that she does. That's giving me like the vibe of like as Earth shifts, you go with the motions, right? You know, you're like a bamboo, right? I don't know the exact quote from Bruce Lee, but he has a great quote that talks about being like a bamboo tree that it it moves with the wind, right? You know, being like water, flowing, right? Just going with the flow as things happen in your life. You take it, you run with it, you take the lessons, you apply them, boom. You know, life is a lot simpler than we make it seem. You know, sometimes we make ourselves victims, myself included. We make ourselves victims to our circumstances, but if you just go with the flow, allow things to happen, and just say, okay, it happened, now what? You know, a lot of the things that happen in our life is how we react to it as opposed to what's actually happening to us, you see. And wow, I swear to God, I did not read this. Perception. I said something about changing our perception of how we think. That's exactly it. I didn't even read this. You're getting ready to have a shift in perception that will change everything. Let's get 3 more. Wow. That's crazy. Especially with that perspective card. Perspective, perception, very, very similar energy, right? Natural born leader. Now, we just saw a card about being a leader. You were born to lead others. It is a part of your life's path. Wow. Speaking up. The other one about expression. Your soul is guiding you to stand in your light and speak your truth. Wow, you got a lot of stuff about like expression. Like some of us might have a closed throat chakra too. Gotta learn how to balance that out. That's hard. And mirror. Excuse me. Everything that is happening in your life. Everything that is happening in your external life is a reflection of your inner world. Very similar to something I just said a second ago, but just saying. Time to lighten up. You may be taking life too seriously. Have fun. Go out. Do things. Speaking from experience, I haven't actually gone out with my friends in like a year. Just saying. I miss you guys. Rejoicing. You have learned to make the most of life. I just said something about that just a second ago as well. And hidden treasure. You have brilliant untapped potential just waiting to be explored. This reading is fucking dope. This energy is fucking dope. I'm so proud of you guys. Wow. Let's get a few advice cards of things that we can surrender that will allow us to meet our fullest potential. What we got? Surrender to your intuition. Tune in to your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. Surrender your fear of change. For real, that's me. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of changing your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death. Repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. Let's get 2 more. Surrender to play. I literally just said. Spirit wants us to have more fun. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun And sorry, play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. I swear, I am never going to leave bananas out as long as I did ever again. They weren't even rotten, but they was like, oh, we're going for that banana. Threw them out. Surrender to miracles. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance. Resisting change, I said that. And banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Two more. Because for some reason I've been doing a lot of cards with a lot of pulls of 6 cards just now in this reading, other than like the 9 card spread, a lot of 6. That's about that number is about balance. So it's kind of weird that I just picked that up just now. Surrender, procrastination. Lord knows I need to work on this. Now's the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. And surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. Wow, that is wild. Surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard through the universe and answers and support will arrive. Surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. Remember, a lot of things is up here, our ego, right? If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough, with air quotes, according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow, going with the flow. As a matter of fact, is that what that card said? Did it say universal? Oh, no. There is one in that deck that says universal flow. That's just ironic that I just kind of picked up on that, though. Yeah. Let's see what we got in the middle of the deck. Oh, okay. For some of you who the issue might be about relationship stuff that you are dealing with from the past, Spirit is definitely saying learn to love again, especially when we saw fearless love, right? Surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. And to close out this reading, let's get some sacred messages from our spirit guides and ancestors. Wow. So we've got thriving, openness. I feel like it's saying kind of like things will thrive once you open up to change, right? Yeah, look, flexibility. And I just said something about like how sorry, I said the wrong thing the first time. It's not the bamboo. The bamboo is stiff and inflexible, right? You want to be like the willow tree, which is the one that is free flowing, right? Like water. Flexibility. And standstill. I think that means that also things could be at a standstill right now because and a lack of movement, right? Because I said something about that earlier, because of the stuff that needs to be worked through. Gateway. It's like saying like the path is opening up for you. It's just a matter of time. We did see the divine timing card. Get one more message. And can't make this shit up. Flow. I was gonna say I'm not gonna look at any more cards, but I always look at the top of the deck. Trust in the process, trust in the divine, trust in yourself, and going forward. Wow, bro, this reading, guys, y'all ancestors and spirit guides, they done. I'm about to lose my voice over here. They done showed up and showed out for y'all and me. That's wild. You're going forward. Actually, I might even use that as my thumbnail. I don't know yet. We'll see. Yeah, going forward. And just look at that picture. So serene, right? Just going on that path. And we did see the gateway, right? On that path to enlightenment, to happiness, ascending, right? That's so dope. That is like super dope. Wow. Well, lovies. I'm about to start winding down because here in Connecticut right now it is about 8:30. I'm tired. I worked before this, but like I said, I got drawn to the cards to, get this message across. Excuse me. Went over a little bit more than I wanted it to, but it's fine. This message definitely needed to be heard and seen for you guys. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. And with all of that said, thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. If there's anything that resonated in particular, leave some comments in the comment section. I'm always willing to chit chat with you guys. But yes, thank you. Have a good one, guys, and just keep on that path. Hold the space. All right. All right. Love you guys. Good night.